Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. It's so hard to get going. It's so very difficult. I want you to know that...
Usually you cup the balls to get going.
You guys have been listening. If you're listening to this point, you've heard enough. You know what I deal with. I am Jameson Oxford. I am your non-denominational game master today. Like any role-playing game, really. We really like Dungeons and Dragons, but I'll play anything with you. To my left.
Oh, that's me. I'm Jeff, otherwise known as the Gentleman Skeleton, Mr. Grimm.
He just tipped his hat, by the way.
And sitting to his left, your favorite, short and now exquisitely bearded dwarf, Bobadopoulos.
You keep saying favorite, but we have a lot of dwarfs to pick from nowadays.
It's true.
Don't make me sleep you.
I feel you're going to do that regardless.
And
to his left is his denominational master of game, Randall, who is playing Dylan, the good boy, once more, as Jay stares into the ceiling and contemplates his life once more.
Not my life. Your death.
Difference.
And we three are together for, I think this is the first time these three have been together in a game.
Yes. We are completing the union today.
Last time I dropped off the unwanted child at the church and hoped a nun would take care of her.
Unwanted child is
He was wrapped in
tricky, because you were part of the birthing, but we adopted him, which means we chose him.
We adopted him and then quickly got rid of him.
I mean, if I'm Dungeon Dad, I adopted him.
Well, I'm the dad of Dungeons, so...
As a set, Dad of Dungeons.
Yes,
welcome
Dungeon
back. So, you went back to the church. You got some rest. We're going to say, unless you want to go there sooner, that it's going to be you coming to the church to clock in. Unless you want to go there earlier
Coming
in the day.
to the church to clock in?
Sorry, the watchhouse.
Yeah, I'll go clock in.
So, it's about 8 p.m.
Okay.
Earlier that day, Strana, you got a letter
Yes.
at your shop,
Yes.
and it was a standing purchase order with the City Watch for more manacles.
More manacles.
Which you've been working on.
My
You
helpers.
and your helpers.
Need more manacles made to fulfill this order. Do it.
And
And then they did it.
Yeah, and they also let you know that that the king wants you, but he's also hoping that he can enlist help from the City Watch because of the problem that he discussed with you earlier. We may need more able-bodied men.
I see. Very well. Okay, so a couple things going on. Well, let's take this order to the City Watch. Do I have a letter from the king? Going, hey, City Watch, help this guy. Or no?
Oh, yeah. You're actually given a letter from the king. It's a writ. And you are given a... let's do some lore here. I don't want to say signet ring, because that's very human. What would the dwarven Thane give you to represent his will?
A tiny hammer.
A brand?
I was going to say probably intricate medallion. That basically...
Okay.
Something that would melt stone. Because it's dwarves. You go, this is official. You carve it out of a goddamn slate block, and you go...
Melt stone. This is a magic item?
Yeah.
Fuck it. You have the ability to brand stone magically.
Yep.
With this medallion.
Yep.
It just does... It's a very low cast meld with stone spell.
Exactly.
Just makes a little...
Yep. That's how you know.
So
Describe
brave.
your Thane's
So brave.
symbol.
He's just writing it.
Oh, that's a good one. A distant line of mountains surmounted by a dwarf. A dwarf in what dwarves would consider primitive block work, but humans would say, "Oh, this is exquisite." If they knew what they were looking at.
So
Their eyes
almost like
are
a
so
blocky Aztec image,
Mm.
like the Aztec drawings, the blocky faces and stuff.
sad. Exactly. And
Okay.
then around the rim, his title.
Okay. In Dwarven, of course.
In Dwarven.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. So yeah, so you finish making the manacles, and it's around 8 p.m. by the time you finish up. Hey, look at that. It's good DMing, right?
Hey.
Pat myself on the back.
There you go.
Don't pat him on the back, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
You'll learn to hate it.
Nah.
Can't wait for that to be wrong. All right. I'm not doing my job right if you don't hate me. All right, so yeah, you guys, let's say, roll initiative. Who gets there first?
Me. I'm already
Me.
there.
Yeah, you're already there.
18.
20.
Damn.
Natural.
Whoa, he
At
quit.
20.
He is timely with his deliveries.
Damn straight.
It's official business he's on.
Very official.
It's official.
It's official.
From the king.
Very official.
From the Thane.
All right, so you arrive at the city watchhouse, and what do you do?
I have your manacles.
So we're off. Hey, Bobp.
Hey!
Oh, good. Finally, some manacles that won't break. Yeah, you know we got like new hires lately.
What have been doing? Breaking the things?
Well, we actually made like several arrests last night. So
Several.
yeah.
What? What were you arresting that you broke so many manacles?
Mulion.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
okay.
Mulion in a cell.
You sure?
Yo, Block. Is Mulion still? But yeah. Actually,
Right.
yeah. No, fucking. There's just sound of bars just getting rattled on.
It's like, you sure you don't need a whole new bar set?
We might.
You sure I don't have another vacation day?
Are you? All right. you hold that. But yeah, you're coming in very soon.
Right. Well, I have something else to talk to you about.
Okay. What can I do for you?
The king. And I unroll. It's like, I need a few of your good lads. I know.
So you need day shift?
No,
when
no,
you
no.
say good lads,
Let's say effective. Can I get effective?
Night shift.
Night
Got it.
shift.
All right.
People,
What have you
people on
got?
the day shift who are taking off their shit at the lockers, like, hey, fuck you, Warnoff.
Fuck day shift.
You've arrived.
Oh, then I
In through the door
then I say it
walks.
a lot loudly. Hey, fuck you, Warnoff. Fuck day shift. What's up, Warnoff?
Dottie's like right behind you, going, "Hey, we're supposed to support inner." Are they gone? Yeah, fuck day shift.
Hey, Dottie. Hey, Bobp. I'm assuming I hear a loud thud.
Yes, you hear the sound of large, thick steel bars being rattled.
Warnoff?
Yeah.
Fuck's that, man?
Are you? How much do you know about the criminal underworld?
It's a question I don't want to answer.
So you've heard of?
Yeah.
Do you know they exist?
Do you know about a large orc
Mulion?
half orc? So you know a bit. All right.
Wait, Mulligan's in there?
Yeah, we caught Mulion last
Are you
night.
sure my vacation day's not tonight?
Fairly. I'm pretty sure you were
Can you
back
double
on.
check, please?
I'll check the books. Oh, look at that. You're working.
1, 2, 3, not watching the cell.
What was it you wanted,
Right.
Bobp?
Right. What is it? I actually can't remember off the top of my head. I need a few good guys. Where are we going with them?
Oh, you're going to the construction site for the cliff face,
Okay.
where they're trying to shore up the structure there,
Mhm.
and they are also kind of combination of things. One, they're building a section of dwarven home
Okay.
because they've been given that section of land.
Yeah.
But and in placing the dwarven homes there, they are making that cliff face stable again because it took a very large explosion.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. So this is the Thane, not the king. Got it.
Yeah, the Thane asked you to do this.
Yeah, I thought you were giving me a writ from the king, and then I had
No,
a down
man.
from the Thane. I'm like,
No, you don't do shit for the king. I mean, I can't imagine you would just go do that for the king.
a
No,
little bit pay, a little bit pay.
the Thane is working with the king, so yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Trickle down economics.
Yeah,
It's that thing
and
where
part
it's
of
like,
that writ,
you
there
go
actually
do it.
is a signet from the king as well. We'll say. We'll just go ahead. This is very official.
Okay, all right.
Trickle
Very
down orconomics.
No, dwarfenomics.
I'm gonna get my shit on
Humanomics. That's
my plate that I'm gonna take off one
Alright,
block
Yes,
away from
very
here.
important. Get your
So
goddamn shit
I
on.
need to take
Get your
those
uniform.
guys up to. I need to take those guys up to the cliff face.
I look at Warnoff like, no, please.
We can spare like one. I'm
I'll take the
thinking
one.
the rookie who just said he doesn't want to do it. I mean, you said you didn't want to watch the cell.
Can I
So I'm thinking that definitely, I think our new guy Dylan. Have you met Dylan?
Yeah, have you met Dylan? Where is that guy?
Oh yeah, you guys
Right.
met. You guys both came in. Oh,
Yeah.
how are you doing? You look better.
Beard.
And I stroked my beard.
He
I'm
always
doing
had a
better.
beard.
I'm doing better.
You're damn right.
Yeah. It gives you the finger eyes. I'm looking at you.
I do the same back in the place.
Well, all right. I'll grab him.
Oh. I feel very literally.
I'll just,
So
grabbed.
the-
I'll just look over at Dylan and go, "We're going to go up to the cliff sides now.
Okay,
you gonna
so
push-
You
me
should
off
be
the cliff.
fine."
yeah, so the way the layout is.
What was that?
What else
Better
do you
luck
have
next
back
time.
there?
The way the layout is there is a couple of holding cells near the front entrance where you can actually see, and you see a very well dressed character in one of the back cells. And block kind of comes forth, and you hear the sound of like the cage in the back getting banged on. It's like, fucking hey, man, he's pissed.
Hey, Block.
Just put that order in. In fact,
What order?
New bars.
Oh, new order.
new-
Yeah. We'll
Just,
get
just
that.
saying. Let me talk to my guy. Just take the measurements.
Then
Go build a new. Go build a reinforced
And he's
set.
like, and he comes up to Warnoff, and he's just talking in front of you guys, like, "Hey, do we know what we're supposed to be doing with this dude over here?" And he points at the gentleman skeleton, Mr. Grimm, who is sitting in a cell. The door isn't shut.
what?
The
Why,
cell is open.
why do you have a skeleton, and why is it not crumbling into dust?
Sir, I am better than a skeleton, I'll have you know.
What?
It talks.
Gentlemen.
How did you get away from the Church of Morse?
Well, we had to drop off a couple of bodies last night, and
What bodies? What?
oh yeah, I'll fill you in a little bit. You see, we've got to. We were there, and there's this dude hanging out with Hornig, who runs the church, and Hornig basically told me, "Not my problem," and
Wait.
now he's here.
How did you guys get Mulion in a cell?
Something big went down last night. Couple of Thieves Guild toughs killed a guy in cold blood in the city streets.
What guy?
There was another body of a Thieves Guild head that we know of, and
Which head?
what do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Enough to not answer that question.
Yeah, he's a known leader of the Thieves Guild. We can never pin anything on him. There's a guy named Canton.
I walk past everyone and go straight to Mulion.
Okay.
And Bob just goes blank faced.
Yeah. All right. So you wander toward the back, which is a ways away. So we'll
Yeah.
continue this while you walk.
So, what's with the apparently gentleman skeleton?
Mr. Groom.
Mr. Grimm.
Yes. That.
Yeah, he keeps it. He's very big on the name,
I
the full
see.
name typically. But
It's important.
yeah, he's according to the Church of Death, he's not like undead. Like he's not a problem. But he did help a criminal get away, so we're trying to figure out how to charge him.
What's the significance of life and death in this scenario? I'm still
It's
very
more of
confused.
you would be disrupting the life of the town. Would be my imagination. That said, what are you going to
disruption?
What are you going to do? Punish him by sticking him in a cell? That doesn't really work.
Yeah, well, we tried to talk about it with John, and John, with everything going on, we got Mulion, and that all that stuff going on with the Thieves Guild, he doesn't care. he says to let him go because we don't got time for it. If he's not a problem, he said, don't worry about it. He says we got bigger shit to deal with.
Well, what does he do? What does he do? Gentleman Grimm, what do you do?
Thank you for finally addressing me instead of talking about me. Lord. I, sir, do a great many things. Exactly why I'm here now, I am uncertain. Usually when I appear here, there's a direct purpose for it. But in this instance, no, I can't seem to find a reason. So, what I do is really a question that both of us have.
I see. Well, what skills are innately yours compared to
Well...
any other colloidal intelligence?
Well, sir, I have a great many skills. You see, I was formerly one of the Lords of Autumn.
Roll any knowledge, arcana, or history that you might have.
So, Arcana's not coming up, but history came up bonkers. 20 for history.
Okay, what'd you get on arcana, just out of curiosity?
6.
The 6. Okay. So that triggers a touch, your history check, because just recently you've been told by your Thane about what's been going on with the Fey realm, and that there's a certain amount of information you need through that. So you recognize the words he's using as he's a member of Fey.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I might have a very interesting person for you to talk to then.
I hope so, because I'm wholly uncertain as to why I'm here.
How about this? How about you guys just fine him and release him into my custody?
Fine?
Yeah, you see, you committed a crime. We don't want to book you, so we're going to charge you a suitable amount to pay for city's damages and trouble.
What damages? I have you know I caused no such damages.
Well, that criminal that you helped get away could hurt people, steal from people. The damages might be ongoing. And they'd be your fault, because we had him under arrest.
I feel as though that is very debatable, sir.
Look, you got 2 gold.
Oh, here. I flick some gold across.
Block catches it. He's like, not my problem.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Takes a bow.
Sure. He, taps his helmet.
Right. Well, so you'll... I turn to the other dwarf that was holding the box of shackles and go ahead and take the measurements for the reinforced cell sections. Dylan.
Not there.
Yeah, he wandered toward the cells. It's down a hallway.
Dylan, are you ready to go?
Cut to Dylan.
I go to Mulion's cell. That was a little racist. Orcist.
A little bit, yeah. All right, so you wander back. You cut back a couple ways. They've got him in the back cell. It's one of the most sturdy ones, yeah. And you find him, you can hear the sound of bars creaking before you get close to where he's at.
I'm going to stand at the cell.
Okay. At the cell, you see as far back from that a member of the watch that you've never met before. Just sort of staring at Mulion as the bars are he's trying to wrench them apart.
Hey, Mulion.
Do you do anything about this guard standing here?
I'm going to look at him. Take 5.
Done. And he walks away. And Mulion stops bending the bars as he looks up.
Is it true?
What true?
What they just told me.
Heard about Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
Is the guard that was blocking that was watching him here?
She walked left.
Okay. I'll look at Mulion. Look at him and go, Mulion, I want to help you find those people. I'm going to take a wild guess and say assassins of some sort.
He just nods.
Nods?
Hmm.
Alright. Well, you know I can't help you get out. As I pull out a lockpick.
Huh.
You know, I have a different job now, and I can't help you at all. And as I palm it to him, and I'm like, I gotta go out now, and don't break out later, okay? Once I'm gone.
When you palm him the lockpick, you and Mulion have never gotten along, but he grabs your hand as you try to pull it away, and he grasps it firmly. He looks you dead in the eyes, and he says, "You look ridiculous in that."
Says a man in bars.
He takes the lockpick and he nods at you.
I don't like you. I like Canton, though.
Everybody liked Canton.
Agreed. I'll talk to you later, Mulion. I'll come visit you while you're in lockup once I get back, obviously.
Sure. I'll be here waiting.
Catch you later.
And yeah, you don't hear the sound of creaking bars anymore. Mulion actually goes and sits down as you walk away.
Mulion, my last name. Don't hurt any guards here if they get in arm's reach. If you kill any guards here, that wouldn't end well.
I wouldn't kill any guards here.
Good. Just wanted to make that clear, since you're in hold-up for a while.
Yeah.
And I walk back and I look at the guard that's probably taking 5 and say, I calmed him down, talked to him.
What did you say?
I pleaded to his good sensibilities. I told him to stab him.
Just say roll bluff.
I told him I would stab him.
Did he laugh at you?
No, he sat down.
Scarier.
I pat him on the back.
Roll an intimidate check on this guard.
Good thing I have good charisma because, I was once a warlock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my favorite part about your restatting is that you didn't change your stat block.
No, because I gotta keep true to the character.
Yeah, you don't change.
23. Intimidation.
Okay. This rookie, who I'm sure I'll have to name now, is very intimidated by you as new recruit. Alright. So yeah, you head back. You just hear him yelling your name.
Yes!
You ready?
Do you mind if I stop and pick up some gear?
I would hope you would.
Cool. I have to go to a bath store.
Okay.
A bath store?
Yeah.
A bath store.
Is that you being willfully obstinate? Alright. So you guys leave. If you want to do some quick shopping,
I'm gonna...
Bloodbath and Beyond has literally anything.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down.
Well, literally anything you need as far as general goods is.
Then I need to ask you some questions on pricing.
If it's in the player's handbook.
How much are repeating hand crossbows?
Are they in the player's handbook?
I don't know.
I was gonna say
If not, look up 3rd edition costs and go with that.
Alright.
I mean,
I was gonna say
maybe start with the PH.
Yeah.
I'll just look at it.
Because I couldn't tell you. I used to have played 3rd edition so long that I probably could have given you a standard answer.
Oh, there's a
things
5e.
have changed.
There's a 5e equipment chart.
I figured there would be. Yeah, go with that. Take a moment. If you guys wish to go with him, did you start with any money? Or did we start you off as broke?
I have 34 gold.
Okay. If there's anything you guys want to buy before you move forward, you have the chance here.
No, I'm all good.
You're all good? Okay.
I mean,
No.
I feel like I would look around, but being that I seem to understand how this is going to work, where it's make a request and I will furnish it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to request off top.
Yeah. It's so you get taken to, you and Dylan and Bobp they take you to this seedy section of town, just off of Market District, where they go into this back warehouse that's unmarked. But once you get in there, they nod at this halfling that's running the front desk, and there's just racks and shelves filled with all sorts of gear, and you, as a mage, can tell that a lot of it is magical, or in some way it's essentially just a stocked warehouse full of stolen goods of various types.
So it's filled with what I can already tell is stolen goods?
Roll an insight, if you got it. Yes. You're the gentleman skeleton, Mr. Grimm. You say you have, like, you're a little bit of a criminal, right?
Yes.
Say yes. Yeah, so you look around your kind of background that you told me about. You can tell this is a criminal underworld sort of store. This is, a lot of magic gear, a lot of stolen goods. It's a nice place if you want to get some stuff. The other guys have recently been here.
Intriguing.
Randall moves through it pretty quickly, grabs a couple of things. What do you buy?
I buy 2 repeating hand crossbows, some carpenter's tools, a shovel, a pickaxe, thieves' tools, 2 thunderstones, 2 alchemist fire, and 40 crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Very to the point.
So yeah, you watch him grab that stuff, head to the front desk, pay for it.
Yep.
No negotiation.
Nope.
He comes back. Once again, you have a bag of holding nowadays, right?
Yeah.
This isn't comical because when you list things, I just sit there in my head and I think about the original Damon, who had a 10-foot pole and a this and a that, and I always forgot there was always a staff.
David never had a 10-foot pole.
He had a staff. Sorry, it's like 6 feet of staff and like
He
there's
did.
always a bunch of junk.
He just had to carry random shit on himself.
At one point, I believe there was the fishing pole. We had to just talk about how you always carry the fishing pole.
Yep.
He's over here looking like goddamn Mystican.
Yeah, and so Bob's impatiently,
I got that reference.
just sitting there, tapping my foot, going,
impatiently waiting.
making hurry up signs. And, come on.
I can predict Bobp in my head before it's described.
I'm looking around going, quite the underworld you have here. I mean, I've seen better, but I've seen worse.
Oh, I will look at Lenny
Right.
and say, tell your boss Mulion will be out later.
Wait, Mulion's what?
Mulion got arrested. He'll be out later to tell you everything.
Sure, man. What's going on?
Canton went down.
To, like, the market?
No.
I just
Canting?
make the signs for he's sleeping underground.
Canton got hit.
+1 bolts are on aisle 2. Take a sheath.
Got it. I walk over and grab 20 +1 bolts.
Plus one bolts are on sale.
They're free.
Yeah.
I load them up into the hand crossbows, which each hold 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And, you guys leave Bloodbath and Beyond. So,
We go.
Bobp, where do you go?
We make our way to the dwarven delve.
Okay, which is
Delvins.
all the way through Highgarden.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going through the rich district. You're getting a full tour of the city today, Mr. Grimm. These people live much better. These mansions are in... they're mansions, like, with grounds and everything. It's like going through Beverly Hills.
Beverly.
I have my fancy warhammer.
No Weezer right now.
I have my fancy
Seriously.
warhammer.
You have a fancy
Fancy.
warhammer. Yeah, walking through the streets armed. You're no longer in your jurisdiction. Do you guys try to move through town surreptitiously? Or do you just go through town?
No, at this point they know the dwarves are up there.
They do. But
They might not
you
like
are
us.
a city watchman, an armed dwarf, and a skeleton walking down Main Street.
My bad.
Well,
well-dressed
is he?
skeleton.
I was gonna say, is he well dressed? We have a well dressed
He is a well-dressed
skeleton.
skeleton.
So God knows what
Well-dressed.
party he's going to. Why we have the
It's
city
a
watch with
10-man
me?
party.
Dead man party.
Obviously.
Clearly a masquerade. It's clearly a mask.
Oh, wait. I just slapped my mask on him.
There we go.
My leather mask that hides the skull.
So I go. Actually, you know what? Here, it's like
From the masquerade. that I
Just a
went
second.
to.
I'll hire us a car. I go and hire us a car, and I go to the dwarven home. Dwarven delve. Bleh.
A cart, like
A
a
car.
carriage.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say there's no cars.
No. The original name for car is the
Yeah, I know.
specific. Yeah.
All right. So, but in our world, we need to make a difference.
This is true. Granted.
Yeah.
Me going, it's a car. It's like, no, it's one axle, one horse, can fit 4 people.
All right. All right. Well, that'll be 5 gold, sir. Dwarf.
I pull out 5 gold and hand it.
I look slightly more pleased.
All right. And you guys get in it, and you make it all the way to the other end of town.
Mm-hmm.
It's great, and really, I actually want to do anything. But I did steal 5 gold from you, and that's fantastic.
There you go. I was like, what do we? We're making you blend. Don't worry about it. We're making you blend.
Hold still.
Hold still.
You disgrace a former lord?
Lord of what?
Autumn.
Calcium?
Autumn. You, Rube.
Another rube. I'm gonna eat my vegetables. So we're going to the cliffside?
Yeah, you guys arrive, and just outside that city wall that is also being reconstructed along that edge, you walk through. They've made like a. You get up there, and there's some palace guard blocking your path and letting in carts laden with equipment, quarried stone, and this and that that's being brought in. And you can see on the other side there's some sort of conveyor belt or lift. There's several of them that have been set up along the top of the mountainside, or of the cliff face. And when you get into the line, well, I mean, you could wait in line or you could try to cut. What would you do?
Oh, we
I'm
go
following.
around.
You
I'm
go straight for it?
following.
Alright, yeah. You
Well,
get up
it's
front,
like,
and a
what-
palace guardsman, Oi!
And I go, shake my head out and go, what's the problem?
We have to check things. This is a quarantined area.
So check it.
Are you here
I
on
mu-
official work
I must
business?
go talk to the Thane.
Do you have proof of that? Describe that, please. You pantomime bastard.
I
You just made a noise and a thump.
Don't.
It was his penis.
There you go. There you go. It's like, see, that's why you have to let me through. This is going to bust through.
All right, Lyndon Johnson.
The portable battering ram.
So anyway, so
So you show him your writ and your.
I take
your
my
nut.
writ. I pull it open. I go, Thane's signature, King's signature. Let me through.
All right. So he looks at it. He says, "My apologies. Head on through." You move on, and you end up at the lifts, and you show the writ again, and they put you on this machine that's been rigged up. It's being pulled by horses to lift things up and down. Essentially, they run the team, and it's like a raft that they've built on a set of pulleys, and you are several hundred feet going down a cliff face.
Why am I doing this with my life?
Why are you worried? This is good dwarven engineering. This is sturdy.
Roll a perception check.
Is this dwarven engineering?
Let's see. Or it's not perception anymore. Oh no, it is. That's right. 14.
Yeah, so as you tell him that, out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the rope is not. It's a human rope.
Except that bit.
You mean the bit that's holding it all together?
Can I take this bloody thing off my
Don't
face?
you,
No.
don't you see the secondaries? We're fine. Even if the shoddy human craftsmanship will split, the dwarf craftsmanship will mean we don't die.
You're literally plunging me into hell. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, you drop like,
I've been to much more hellish places than this, I'll tell you that.
Same.
No, this has a very refreshing breeze.
so you drop like 100 feet, and it stops, and you're
Wait,
off.
do we like go down or drop 100?
No, you're lowered
Okay.
100 feet, and it stops, loud thunk, and you guys kind of get dragged in, locked in place, and you guys step off, and this weird cavern is like this section where the explosion went off. There's this huge section that's just been sheared off, and this new like deck has been built out. Now the weird bit is the explosion has freed up a big section of cliff face where there seems to be tunnels of some kind.
Fucking
And it-
Thieves Guild.
Nah, these are older. Like it's
These are clearly older.
yeah. These are some sort of catacomb structure.
My dwarven eye.
Yeah, some sort of catacomb structure exists underneath the city, and suffice to say, it's strange. You step out onto this sort of construction job that's going on, and you can tell they've got working facilities for all the workers, and it's only been a handful of days, but they've got a lot done.
Ah, once again amongst my people. It is good.
I'm having a rough couple days.
It's gonna get worse.
This is just adding on to the shit I've been dealing with.
A dwarf steps up and he says, "Bobp." Correct? Yes. Is this all you brought? These. Why is he wearing a mask?
Suffice to say, if
I'm
we find
uncertain.
noxious atmospheres, he'll be very useful.
Yes. As
Right.
long as they're
the king is
sturdy.
waiting for you. Come. And
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll show you to his chambers. And he takes you, and it's actually into the catacombs and down a side passage where they've actually found some sort of structure that he has set up shop in. It's larger, and they've got it partitioned off with things. And,
Temporary.
Yeah, temporary constructions. And he is at a table with several of his masons and you can tell a war chief. He's not a mason. This is a
No.
warrior dwarf,
It's like
and they're arguing about something.
it's like I approach and I go, "My Thane, I am here."
Bobp, finally.
Yes.
I'm glad you finally came. How are things topside?
Things are interesting as always.
I see you've brought a couple
Hey,
of humans.
Stroke.
I wouldn't quite call.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
Yes,
The noble
I
one. Yes.
brought him along, and then I have this one, who is of a very interesting existence.
I'm gonna take a seat and watch this as I say, okay, now you can take the mask off.
About bloody time. I am tired of this mask. Take your mask back,
Oh,
sir.
thank you very much.
Several of the dwarves, the mason dwarves, take a step back from you. One of the dwarves goes for a holy symbol at his chest, and the warrior has drawn his
It's like
weapon.
he was taken. Wait, do I know about the fact
Bob,
that
will you should explain this.
he was?
I'll
He
have
was
you know,
taken to-
dwarves, that this...
I spoke
No.
to Bobp.
Well, pardon me. I was just giving you a fair heads up. I bear no ill will. You may lower your weapons.
Right.
Yeah, just don't take his hat,
He
bro.
was dropped at the Church of Moors, cleared across their faithful barrier that surrounds their temple, cleared by their head priest, then dropped off at a local guard station because he wasn't evil. He wasn't an issue. He's an intelligent. He obviously bears intelligence.
And we trust the city watch topside to make these decisions. So much that you bring him here
Oh no!
in my council.
Suffice to say, he'll be useful.
Uh,
But we should have our council amongst ourselves. You shush.
I was just gonna say,
Shush.
Thane, with your profound wisdom, if you could examine the creature and make your own judgment upon him, this is a deep hole, and you could take care of it.
Creature, I have a name.
I understand that. You threaten me. Still kind of rocky with that. Trust me, ask this guy. And I point to Bobp. See?
And Bob's just going,
Uh,
shut up!
Stroik, Stroik.
Strike.
That's how we pronounce it. Yeah,
Stroik.
Stroik. He holds up his hand, and he waves at his retinue and points at you and the two you brought. And he says, "Stay. We will discuss this. The rest of you." And the warrior kind of stares at his king, and he's like, then he waves him away as well.
It's like, you sure? Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
As the warrior walks away, I look at him and I tip my hat. And for a second, he thinks he saw me wink.
And the most terrifying thing in Torchlit Tavern is now him.
So, okay, let's address that. Why? Is there lights in your eyes?
There's not lights in my eyes, but I can cast minor illusions.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Oh.
So it looks like the bone is winking.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Skeleton bullshit.
Alright, interesting use of prestidigitation.
Oh,
No,
that's-
minor illusions, I
that's
can't
straight
trip.
minor
Oh,
illusion.
okay.
It's so useful.
Yeah.
Skeleton bullshit. I want that on a shirt.
Skeleton bullshit.
Wink. With him, with the skeleton winking.
Yeah, skeleton man bullshit. Alright, so Strike, he says, so Bobp, we've begun work,
Yes,
and
I can see.
at the moment, we have limited warriors
Mhm.
to defend this. We didn't think there would be an issue, but we've already discovered these catacombs are far more dangerous than we expected. I mean, we didn't expect catacombs at all.
No, nothing from any of my reports or any speak of any of this at all in this location. It makes no sense.
What are you rolling for?
I was gonna look around.
No.
It was gonna be insight, I assume. Maybe
Perception.
Perception.
No, you rolled a
Something
9
like that.
plus whatever.
Yeah. And is this the only member of the City Watch they sent when I asked for aid?
Oh, am I there or?
Yes,
no,
you're
he
here.
told
you
You,
guys
you
to
both
stay.
are here.
I thought they went off to their side.
No, he told the rest of them
Everybody
to.
else went.
Oh,
He's
then
speaking to you guys in private.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. I didn't know you asked for 8. He picked me.
What was that?
I asked for whoever
Rolled a
they
10 on my
sent us,
perception.
and they sent to you.
Okay, he was non-specific, and they picked me to come.
Bobp,
Mm.
we need to work on your people skills. Communication has never been a good thing with you.
No, really, Bob?
Excuse me, respect him. You're only here because he believes that you are capable.
I'm here
Don't
because
prove
I
me
was
wrong.
a rookie.
Yes, a rookie that terrified a more veteran guard.
I
Which
mean, you don't know that. That's-
Did I?
no, that was
Oh,
back in the
straight
cell
down.
area.
I know.
A rookie
Well,
who's an asshole.
It's a Strana comment, not a Bobp comment.
There you go. There you go. Other than you did handle yourself in other situations, I could so you could handle yourself.
Oh,
Oh.
We sent
should
dig
have.
teams, and he starts talking. And if you try to talk, he like glares at you. We
that
sent
was Randall, by the way. Not.
of course. We sent dig teams. The dig team, the first one we sent to explore, didn't come back.
I look at my Thane aghast.
And at that point, I sent for you. We've sent another team. This time with communication stones, and they have not reported back.
I see.
Do you have any information on the city that I'm not privy to?
Everything that I know, I have told you or have reported to you.
Let's roll a history check. Just double check, see if there's anything that might come up. No.
I feel like
12,
Dylan
no.
rolling history about
11.
the city would be very exercise in futility.
Yeah, no. Well, no, there's, like, you're weird about the things you remember at this point. We've gone over that.
Yeah.
Like, certain things where it's like, yeah, that's common knowledge, like, pop into your head.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
No, 11.
it's, the problem is that when it's personal for you, it gets fuzzy. Yeah.
It's like I can't see that memory. I can't see the face, but there was a person there.
Yeah, like, if it's, because
That was the whole first arc, yeah.
well, because like the conversation you had with your professor at dinner, you rattled off a lot of knowledge that you had about stuff because you apparently studied that.
Whoops.
But like, if it comes to anything personal, like you can rattle off the history of the city because you've lived here, but the moment it comes to, and because of that, I'm a noble. What?
My name's Dylan Bennett.
Yeah.
Alright.
I now know that I'm a noble son.
No, I rolled lower than him. I'm sitting there like, this is I'm in a hole.
You're in Griffinport.
It's a port.
It's a port.
It's
Humans
a port
live there.
city, yeah.
Humans live there. I do know that the sewers were well made, or at least some of them were. Almost of dwarven craftsmanship. Do we have anything that bears in our records?
Well, we're 100 feet down. We should be well below the sewer line.
Yes. But maybe they left something.
You're rolling a lot of dice over here. What you doing? What was that first failure? And then the second failure.
There was the 10 for perception.
Okay.
There was 5 to know what a sewer was. I don't think I know what a sewer is.
Something. It does something with water. That's
19 to recognize if it's something that I might be more familiar with.
So, yeah,
You're
no
familiar with
idea what a
sewers.
sewer is. But
No idea what a sewer is.
It's a sewer.
we'll say that 19's an intelligence check. So, due to context clues, you're assuming it's some sort of drain. Like, it's because we're below the sewer line, so you're kind of okay.
Right. Okay, so it's some kind of well, the 19 was like really to be like, do I recognize the shape of this at all? Like, is this a construction? Is this a cave?
Well, I feel like
Then
everything's been constructed here.
I put my hand over my face. A little bit of prestidigitation. I go, the skeleton mentioned fall court.
Autumn.
Autumn. Fall, autumn, whatever. Same thing!
All right, Bobp.
Hundreds of years. What is a year?
Are you fucking...
And do my thing with, autumn.
Yes.
I thought his name was Grim.
Speaking
How much
of,
can we trust this one? Then he points to Dylan.
Ugh. Well, now that I like Bobp a little more, trust me.
I don't believe he was addressing you.
Yeah, I was.
I do a dwarven sign for
There you are.
middling depth. Middling depth.
Middling depth of trust.
You're legitimately the unknown. Bobp at least knows me.
Yes.
Yeah, you.
You are...
Handsome? Thank you.
Well, I guess that is based off bone structure.
Bobp. We're going to talk about crack decisions. You are far too loose and, you're supposed to make plans, Bobp, and stick to them.
Yeah, Bobp.
For a dwarf, you are way too rough and tumble. This is ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah,
Well, sir, having acknowledged that it appears you are of some higher standing,
I am the Thane of his tribe, yes.
well, it is a pleasure to meet you. As he takes off his hat and takes a bow.
Did you not understand what a Thane was the entire time?
Yeah, we said that earlier.
Well, I barely pay attention to you mortals. Moving forward, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am the gentleman
There's a
skeleton,
hole.
Mr. Grimm.
Oh no, with the base of the hammer just...
I am, of course, the former Lord of Autumn,
Guys,
so I too understand the responsibility on one's shoulders of leadership.
what's your rank?
I was a lord. Until some things happened. Details that are unimportant.
The war in Feywild. What is it?
You know,
The what?
There's a war going on in the land of Fey. The ship that crash landed in Griffinport was from Fey.
It had a
a
face.
ship crashed here?
Yes.
Yeah, we looted
A
it.
Fey ship.
Yes, one of the airships that the Azer helped them build. Our lineage traces back to the Azer. We are in contact with them. And because of this, we are aware of the war in your realm.
You're descendants of the Azer?
Yes. And he stands up comically proudly about that.
Well, the A's are quite helpful. Well, then
Just
again, it is a
Bob's
pleasure.
glaring at the skeleton.
I'm just sitting there next to Bobp, like holding my truncheon, my big blunt truncheon. Just
Well, again, it is a pleasure to meet a descendant of such fine peoples as the A's are.
And you're a Lord of Feywild, so you helped Winter during the battles? Now, this is a point of contention.
You're going to tell me what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say.
Well, if you want to be friends with the Azer, you probably shouldn't say that you worked for the Raven King.
Yeah, okay. The Raven King being...
You understand this.
Raven King's Winter, correct?
So, that is the not true Lord of Winter. And
The Lord of Autumn.
that was the not true
yeah.
Lord of Autumn
Yeah.
that I was associated with, but I'm not going to mention at
You
all.
really do not want to mention that. Yeah. That would be bad
So
for you.
what? So he said you fought with Winter. Did I fight with Winter?
That's, once again, that was kind of up to you. How active of a combatant were you? Because part of me thinks that Grimm might have tried to avoid combat in any way, shape, or form.
A younger Grimm would not have.
It hasn't been going on too long. So,
So,
Combat in these stages of my life, I've withdrawn from. I found I'm more useful in a advisory or commanding role. I once was a master of the hunt. Many hunts I have been on, but at this stage I merely delegate.
It was a big hole. I don't think he answered what side he fought for, by the way, Thane.
whatever. I need his knowledge base. Bobp, you watch him.
Alright.
You willing to help us?
I mean, I have a great many questions.
How'd you get here?
That is one of them.
Alright. So we find ourselves on the same page. For now.
Yes. So, situation of mutual interest, I will, of course, cooperate. I see no reason why not to.
Okay. So I'm going to introduce you to another one of my advisors that I've met since moving into the city. It's another dwarf who apparently has been of great aid to us. She's lived here for quite some time. She's helped fill in gaps that you did not know. Because while you have had your thumb on the heart of the people and the economics of this town, she's been keeping an eye on nobility. And
Oh, where's my mask?
And this beaded curtain kind of opens up, and this dwarven woman steps out. She has black hair. And he says, "Meet Diraka. She has been of utmost help to me." Roll insight as she steps out. All of you. She steps forward, and she has black hair, and she's dressed in a dwarven style that you're familiar with, Bobp.
Yeah.
Of dwarven female courtesans,
Oh.
where she's technically not clothed. Her hair and beard
Yes.
have been woven into a lace gown.
I got 23 on
Yes,
insight.
I established in one of the last episodes that dwarven females in my world are bearded. Very soft hair, and the way this makes her look is almost like a burqa. So there's really just like face and eyes, and it just looks like a veil because it's very wispy, and it's been. The only way to do it, Bobp knows, is either with a lot of handmaidens to do it for you, or magic. So either way, this woman must be loaded.
23 insight on the...
All right.
17.
Like nothing. All right, so this goes over your head. The king
7.
speaks about her in a sultry tone.
I go.
He's into Daraka. Something more than a business relationship is going on here.
Okay. I'm just not going to try and think about that image in my head.
Being said, attractive dwarf woman. If you can get over the beard, I mean, that's your hang up.
This brings a
You've got no flesh. I don't
I'm
think
gone.
you can talk.
This brings a new definition of beard banging.
I've got no interest.
What?
No interest in a mortal woman or male, even
Whoa.
for the most part.
I got a bone to pick with you.
And the puns.
Daraka
I
steps
think you're
forward.
humorous.
Daraka steps forward and she says, "Gentlemen, it's finally nice to meet you. The Thane speaks highly of you all."
I make great salutations to her.
I, of course,
What
take
is
my hat off and take a bow.
Bopp's
Yeah.
great salutations?
The
That's
most
interesting.
awesome genuflection that a male dwarf could possibly do to a female
I
dwarf
need-
for impressing.
Come on, man. Paint me a word picture.
Pay me with one of your French Dungeons and Dragons.
It's just for the French Dungeons and Dragons. That's where we're going, apparently. Let's see.
What's a French dragon even look like?
It has a great mustache.
I sweep my
It
beard.
surrenders the horde the moment you walk in.
Retreats from retreats as soon as you enter its horde. I bow to her, extending my beard forward, and running my fingers through it so the beads can collect together.
So you beard bang yourself.
As
You can't beard bang her. That would be improper.
Exactly. This is I am magnificent. Notice.
I'm just going to...
You gotta roll me a persuasion.
Oh, I do, I do.
Like a charm.
Yeah, that charm check.
That's okay. 14.
Okay.
It was okay.
She's charmed.
Yeah.
She gives like a dwarven
The dwarf
nod.
winking and nod.
Yeah.
I stay on the box where I've been sitting this whole time, give a nod and say, "Ma'am."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to get in between you and you. I'm not going to cock block the dwarf.
It's been a while since you've seen female dwarf.
Yeah, I
Such a
felt
learning.
that. I felt that when you extended the
Non-clothes.
beard. I was like, I'm just going to put myself away from this.
So yeah, your insight checks have told you that whatever's going on between her and the Thane is probably not so businesslike. Bobp understands she's dressed in a way that's not
Not.
really professional.
All we hear from Bob's pants
Some
is,
type of professional.
But she also recognized that
No,
she's
here.
loaded, so like that could just be her showing off.
Yes.
I'm just chilling. I didn't get my mask on in time, so at this point I've just put it away.
Right.
She's made no indication that she recognizes you.
Oh, thank God. Whichever one. I don't know. I think they all hate me.
I'd say Vesper if you're going to start thinking.
Yeah, if you're
God.
gonna start praying to a god.
I think Vespera... I don't want to pray to Dirk, mostly because I know those assholes.
Well, you don't.
Well, Randall does.
Bro!
You have very strong Vesperan ties at this point. I feel like it's safe to say that
If
that's
you-
your religion.
Yeah, if you're praying to a god, it's a Vesper.
Hey,
You're
man,
definitely
after,
doing you
after
got us.
Dad cast, I think we all have Dirk ties.
Dead cast. So she steps forward and she tells you that it's nice to meet you all. And I believe that one of the problems that we're having is that we've been sending men who do not know how to not make their presence known. I understand that you all, she looks at you, you two are known for your surreptitiousness.
Yes.
Looks over at the big hole. Yep, I'm stealthy.
And she's like,
At times.
and we
you
think
are.
maybe a small group of capable individuals might be able to find out what is going on beneath the stone.
Who are you thinking about using?
I just look over and go.
Oh,
Make
no.
a sign for really?
No.
Why do you think we're
No.
here?
No, I
Yeah.
just thought I was being your bodyguard for the day.
No, we're going down. We're going down to go see what the hell's happening.
I'm getting a raise from John.
Oh, surreptitious discoveries.
You never know what might be below, but obviously something.
Wait, do we get to keep the loot?
Don't you think dwarven miners keep the loot?
Dope.
Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Torchlit Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope you will continue to enjoy many episodes in the future. Don't forget to like us and rate us on wherever you listen, and don't forget to share us with everybody you know so our podcast can grow. Also, don't forget to follow our show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcast, or whatever your preferred podcasting service is. And furthermore, should you wish to follow our lovely players in their epic journeys, you can follow them at the following locations.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, favorite Warlock Roy, and you can find me on Twitter at RyanSCB
You can find your favorite DM, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige.
And you can find your good boy Dylan on Twitter at Argo Omega. Fuck your Warlock.
Red.